Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dirt Green Steel. So right now I've got my new camera. It's on the side of my face. So I'm going to try this camera out. I want to know what everybody thinks of it. So my idea was with this camera, anywhere that I look, you're going to look too. So I think this is going to be pretty cool if it works out. I haven't tried it yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the air filter out of the gray doll, because I want to make sure that air filter is not chewed up by mice by some chance. I don't know how the mice could really get into it to destroy it anyways, but I want to check it. The engine air filter is right there, so we're going to pop that cover off. I've got the hard impact with a 1/2 inch socket in it. So I got the ladder here. We're going to climb up, and we're going to go ahead. We already got some old Rusties sprayed on the bolts, so that they should back out easy. Oh yeah, look at that, old Rusties. But oh boy, where'd it go? Ah, here it is. Got the nut right here. So I just wanted to see how this camera is going to work out and see what everybody thinks of it. I thought it'd be awesome in the excavators and in the farm equipment, because when I turn my head to look at something, everybody's going to go with me. So this is the first run with it. I got it off Amazon. Thought it was pretty cool when I seen it. And it does Bluetooth to my phone, and I got to figure out how to set all that up. So there we got the cover off. That's basically the protective cover, and it keeps the bigger materials out. So now this is a cartridge. Oh boy, I don't even want to know what that cost. But that looks like it's been in there since the day that it was built. This kind of looks kind of old. But there's no signs of mice chewing on it or anything. No dust falling out of it. So I think for now we're just going to leave it in there. I'll have to find out what number it is. That's not even a number, it don't look like. I've seen these on other equipment, this style air box. So I'll have to figure out what them are. Maybe in the book it'll give me a number on what that filter is. So we'll have to see. But for now, we're just going to throw her back together. Just wanted to make sure there's no mice in there before I put the intake tube on, because I'd hate for it to suck up a mouse nest or something. Everything's going so good with this project. Just hate to see that happen. So this is going to be a short video. We're not going to make it very long. Yeah. Well, hell, by the time we're done, it'll probably end up close to 10 minutes anyway. I try to make all my videos a minimum of 10 minutes. That's just kind of something I've always shot for. But anxious to get home and see the video footage from this. See how it turns out. Let me go grab some mule wipes right here and wipe my hands off. Oh, here's Wilson. How are you doing, Wilson? Sleeping on my hoodie? Get a mule wipe here and wipe my hands off. These mule wipes are awesome. I love these things. So, anyways, kind of show you what we've been doing today. Dad, Strength, and I have been working on the 3-point hitch arms for the 720. We antiqued them pretty good when we were trying to knock them apart. We had to heat them with the rosebud, and had to get at them pretty good with a hammer and stuff, trying to get them knocked apart, and left some marks in them. So we got some Bondo glazing and spot putty, and Dad's Strength's been working on building them back up and smoothing them off. And what we're going to do is we're going to prime these really good. I got to put the pins back in that hold the arms, the actual 3-point hitch sliding arms, in these arms. These are the pull arms, and those are the slide-in parts that slide in them. So these are actually your bottom arms of your 3-point hitch. So we'll get those put back together and get those on the tractor. I had to weld this new pipe on because I had to cut that off the old one in order to get them slid apart. So we can take that trash out tomorrow. But anyways, so the Great All right now, all it's waiting on is throttle cable. I got to get that. Hopefully tomorrow that comes in, and we'll get that throttle cable put on it. And we'll put that section of hood back on. We'll hook the intake tube back up. And then something else I want to do to it before I take it out, because once the boom lift cylinders are back on, I'm going to take it outside for a little bit. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to pressure wash it really good. And then it'll probably sit outside for a little bit until the MC project's done. I've got all the parts for the MC over there. I want to get that thrown back together. The 2940 turned into a bigger project than what it was going to be, but that's okay because there was a lot of small issues that we wanted to get fixed. It sat here and there were some oil leaks on the floor, so we wanted to get them fixed before it went back outside. So come spring, this tractor will be in perfect shape and ready to go do whatever mowing or whatever we need to do with it. So the Great All, figured take a break from this project for a little bit because it will be running on its own and it'll be able to be started up and moved around and whatever needs to be done with it. And then we'll bring it back in eventually and finish it up. But one thing is, before it comes back in, it needs pressure washed, because as you can see in here, there's a lot of grease and grime in there, and before I do any more work to it, I want that cleaned up. So another thing I want to do is the holders for the hoses. I need to cut new ones out of wood, put one up there. This one's still here, so I'm going to use that one as a pattern to make that one. So then that'll be 100% and the hoses will be held. And I might as well just go ahead and pull the other bucket cylinder hose out and have that one made. I don't want to spend another, was $150 right now, but I want it done right, because when I start digging with it, I don't want to end up with a hose blowing out while I'm digging. So I'd hate to get it out, start playing with it, and then all of a sudden that hose blow out and I won't be able to play with it for the rest of the day. So, but as far as that goes, this thing is going to be operational here pretty soon. Just got to get them cylinders back. I have one boom pin that I got to get made. I'm just going to take a red top hitch pin and make a pin out of it. I'll stick it in my lathe, drill through here, tap this end, and then we'll be able to put a grease fitting in it to make it a greasable pin. This one never was. That's why that's so wore. So anyways, if you like this episode of Dirt Grain Steel with the new camera, that was kind of the main reason of this one, was to see how this new camera works. That's why I went through a few different scenarios with it. And I lost the remote for the camera already. Where did I put it? Oh, it's here in my pocket. But anyways, let me know how this camera was working, what you guys think of it, and girls. So I think it's going to be a game changer for the channel, because wherever I put my head, you're going to be able to see. So anyways, if you like this episode of Dirt Grain Steel, give me a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one.